Okay, Arthur Lincoln Pauls is the founder of Ortho-Bionomy, which means the straight or correct application of the laws of life, if you're wondering. He was born in Laird, Saskatchewan, February 12th. He calls that the best sign. And he was in the Royal Canadian Air Force for a while, packing parachutes, and then he went to Hollywood for a while and became an actor, playwright, a photographer, a professional photographer. And then he went to England and began studying judo and became a 10th degree black belt in judo and was teaching, which is where he met his wife. And while he was there, he went to an osteopath fairly frequently who talked him into becoming an osteopath, as he had a built-in clientele with the other work he did, and he became an osteopath. And while he was an osteopath, found that very inadequate given the background he had in martial arts and the way it kind of goes with. And so he evolved with the help of his work with Dr. Jones, another osteopath in California, with his discoveries. Arthur went on to develop Ortho-Bionomy with the principles of the osteopathy, the martial arts, and the homeopathy combined. So it was a...
Tell a story about how he discovered the guy in the office.
Oh, yeah. So when he was just about finished with his osteopathic training, he read a paper by Dr. Lawrence Jones in Oregon, and he had had a fellow come into his office weeping in a great deal of pain and begged him for a treatment, said he hadn't slept in 4 days. So he took him in a room and propped him up to get him as comfortable as possible with pillows here and pillows there. And he came back a couple of hours later and found the man had not only fallen asleep, but when he woke him up, he was completely out of pain. So light bulb time, he thought, this is spontaneous release through positioning. So Arthur read this paper and he went to Oregon and worked with him for a while. And Jones went off in the direction of this plus a 90-second hold in that position and stayed within that framework, called it strain, counter strain, which is very effective and very physical. And so Arthur incorporated the martial arts energetic component and also had some dreams where he was searching for, he says, can't healing be more, can't it be easier than this? And he had literally read an entire room full of books, floor to ceiling, on energy, on spirituality, on every kind of healing you could think of. Really, he's the only person I know that read every book in his library. And he had this dream where Muktananda Sai Baba and Paul Twitchell, he didn't know who they were at the time, came into his dreams and showed him a way to use patterns to do distance healing. So this is how Arthur developed the work from the Lawrence Jones work, from martial arts, from homeopathic principles, and from his osteopathy into phase 4, phase 5, phase 6, and phase 7. This is Arthur's work.